Assalamualaikum and good morning to Madam and also fellow friends. So today we are going to discuss about the digital distraction and device dependency. So before that, we need to introduce ourselves. So my name is Nurzulfa Murshida binti Imam Arzdi. You can call me Zulfa.
My name is Aziz Afan bin Sanusi and you can call me Aziz.
And my name is Nur Salah Afika binti Yusri. You can call me Afika.
So we are going to discuss about the issue named digital distraction and device dependency. So many students actually spend a lot of their leisure time with their phone and social media, which actually can affect their focus in class. So we will discusses the effect and also the solution. I think we can start now. Alright, one of the apa ni kan? One of the main reasons of digital distraction and device dependency is that social media platforms are actually designed to continuously attract users' attention. As we know, applications like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and many more are actually provide endless content that encourage users to keep scrolling until the end of the day. Hence, students often lose focus on their lessons. Alright, when we talk about the social media attract users' attention, it's basically happen when the notification keep appear. So in this case, student keep receiving notification every single time. Okay, such as we know like messages, updates, likes, comments, and many more. So this thing is very similar to the Instagram features. Like Instagram tend to update us every single thing, even though just a single, very basic like comment or likes. So this case is very huge that probably will distract students on learning, whereby during class that encourage them to check on their phones immediately. Furthermore, the popularity of short videos on Reels Shorts become one of the fact that students tend to rely on them rather than focusing on what they have been to. Due to that, students might be facing a difficult time when they need to focus in a long term of period. Over time, students may become less comfortable and a bit over time, they may become less comfortable with activities that require them a lot of attention. For example, like reading or listening to a lecture in the class. So that we can say that social media is give a very huge impact on student lifetime. With they have to consistently enhance their learning performance as a student. So I need an opinion about Azim's. What do you think?
I think your statement very interesting and it very fair. But in my opinion, I will explain our first cause of digital distraction, which is the lack of control in device usage. One of the biggest reasons students become distracted is because there are no clear rules or limits when using mobile device. Many students keep their smartphone beside them on the table or inside their pocket during class. Since the phone is always close, they feel they need to check it again and again. But some students think they will only ask their phone for a few seconds, but they often spend much longer than they plan. Besides that, many students also have a multitasking habit. They think they can study and ask entertainment at the same time. For while watching TikTok video, YouTube short, listening to music, or chatting with friends, they believe this help them relax or make studying less boring. However, This habit actually reduce their focus because their attention keeps moving between learning and entertainment. Another reason is notification from social media application. Every time a message, a new video, or a notification appears, students become curious. They want to know who sent the message or what is happening online. Even a small notification uh, can even a small notification can interrupt their concentration. After taking one notification, many students continue scrolling through social media without realizing that several minutes have passed. For example, imagine a student during a mathematics lesson. The teacher is explaining a new topic. Suddenly, the student phone vibrates because of a TikTok notification. Because of that, uh, after that, the student watch a one-shot video. At the same time, the teachers continue explaining the lesson. When the teacher asks the class to answer the exercise, the student cannot answer because important information has already been missed. Another example is when a student is doing revision at home. The student opens a laptop to study and make exercise to keep their homework. But every few minutes, the student watch every video or replies to message. In the end, 2 hours have passed, but only a small amount of revision has been completed. This shows that studying while using entertainment application is not an effective way to learn. This problem does not only affect one student, it can also disturb other classmates. When our students start using a phone during class, other students may become curious and also check their own device. As a result, the classroom become less confused and less focused. So, students participate less in the kitchen and the learning environment become less effective. In conclusion, the lack of control in device usage together with the habit of multitasking is one of the main cause of digital distraction among students. Without clear time limits, score rule, and self-discipline, students will continue to depend on their device. So this can reduce their attention for our class, lower their participation, and affect their academic of achievement. Therefore, students should be asked technology wisely. Technology should be a tool to support learning, not something to distract them for achieving success. What your opinion, Afika?
Thank you, Azim. I agree with previous point that social media addiction is one of the major causes of digital distraction among students. Building on that idea, I would like to discuss another important cause, which is uninteresting teaching and learning methods. When lessons are conducted using the same approach repeatedly, students may become bored and lose interest in the classroom activities. As a result, they tend to turn to their smartphones for entertainment instead of paying attention to the teacher, and they may scroll through social media, watch videos, play games, or reply to message. This problem become even more significant during online learning. During virtual classes, teachers could not always monitor students closely because cameras were sometimes switched off. While appearing to attend the lesson, some students were actually using their phone for non-academic purposes. This reduced their concentration and engagement in the learning process. Therefore, when teaching methods fail to capture students' interest, smartphones become an easy source of distraction. Now, let us look at the effects of the issues.
I totally excited here listen to your statement with fair and very comment to in our station that today. Uh, Now I can give my opinion. The first effect is students lost their focus during lesson. When students ask their phone and during class, they cannot give full attention to the lecturer or teacher. They often check notification, reply to message, and think about social media while the lesson is going on. Because of this, they miss important explanation and cannot fully understand the topic. For example, during a lecturer at RPG, a lecturer is explaining how to prepare a lesson plan. However, some students are busy scrolling through TikTok or replying to WhatsApp message. When the lecturer asks question, the student cannot answer uh, because they were not paying attention. They also need to ask their friend to explain the lesson again. Besides that, many students today have the habit of multitasking. They believe they can study while watching YouTube, listening to music, or scrolling through social media. Although they think this saves time, it actually reduces their concentration. Their brain keeps switching between studying and entertainment, making it difficult to understand and remember information. As a result, students become less active in class discussion, ask fewer questions, and lose confidence because they do not understand this lesson well. Therefore, digital distraction clearly reduce student focus and make learning less effective. The second effect is the assignment are completed late and with lower quality. As IPG student, we have many responsibilities. We need to prepare assignment, lesson plan, teaching material, presentation, and practical work. All these tasks require good planning and time management. However, digital distraction cause many students uh, to spend their hours to watching a short video, check Instagram, or chatting with friends. Without realizing it a lot of time has passed and the deadline is getting closer. Because they start late, they rush to complete their work. This affect to quality of the assignment. Some students write to their assignment carelessly. Some copy information from the internet without reading it carefully. Other prepare their lesson plus at the last minute, so there are many grammar mistakes, incomplete ideas, and weak content. So this situation is worrying because IPG students are future teachers. If we cannot manage our own work and time, it will be difficult for us to become responsible educators in the future. So, for instance, a student who frequently ask social media during lecture may not perform well during presentation. The student may forget important points, answer a question incorrectly, or struggle to explain ideas clearly. This not only to affect grades but also reduce confidence and communication skill. So, in conclusion, I want to give this digital distraction has a significant negative impact on student academic because during lesson, cause assignment to be complete late and with lower quality, and eventually leads to poorer academic result and classroom performance. So, therefore, students should practice self-discipline and wisely and ask technology as a learning tool instead of allowing it to become a distraction. So, how about you, Rufa?
That's a very good point, Azim. I agree with you that digital distraction and device dependency can affect the students' lesson. But in my opinion, I also agree that the statement that you had just have said. For me, one of the effects of digital distraction and device dependency is that students become less likely to interact with teachers and students. Uh, teachers and friends. Today, we can see that many students prefer to search for answers online or ask AI instead of discussing with their teachers or students. Although we know that technology can help us learning during the class, but depending too much is actually it can reduce our communication skill with the real people. For example, when students do not understand homework, or they may have immediately ask AI or search online on Google instead of asking their teachers or discussing with classmates. some students may feel shy. It's no doubt that it's not all students that very good at asking, but some students may be afraid of making a mistake. They become less confident to speak and slowly lose opportunities to practice communication and critical thinking skills. Over time, students may become less independent in solving problems. They become used to receive quick answer instead of thinking, discussing with the people around them. Another effect is a decrease in disciplines and good behavior. We know that social media is strongly influence students because they are exposed to different trends, lifestyle, and behaviors every day. Some online content may show disrespectful language or unhealthy habits or irresponsible behavior. When students watch that repeatedly, they may start copying this action without realizing it. For example, some students become less polite when speaking to their teachers or their parents, and eventually with their friend itself, because they tend to spend their leisure time on social media rather than school responsibilities like assessment or group discussion, homework, and many else, and somehow become less active in real life communication. They tend to interact more through screen and less through direct conversation. So as a result, they might find it difficult to build a good relationships with teachers and friends. So I can say that excessive use of digital device not only affect academic but also performance with their environment, not only teachers but also their friends or and itself. I think I want to hear your opinion. Aisha?
Thank you, Zulfa. Many students spend a significant amount of time watching short videos and browsing social media content. While some content is beneficial, there are also videos that contain negative comments, arguments, criticisms, and controversial topics. Exposure to such content may cause students to feel stressed, frustrated, or emotionally overwhelmed. When this happens repeatedly, students may find it difficult to regulate their emotion. They can become more irritable, impatient, and easily affected by negative situation. The second effect is poor time management. Students often under stress time the amount of time they spend on their smartphones. What begins as a few minutes of checking notification can quickly become hours or scrolling through social media. As a result, important responsibilities such as completing homework, revising lessons, reading academic materials, and preparing assignments are neglected. Students then struggle to meet deadlines and may experience additional stress because of unfinished tasks. To address this issue, I propose limiting smartphone usage in schools. Schools can establish clear guidelines that restricts smartphone use during learning hours unless it is required for educational purposes. Students can keep their phones in their bags or designated storage areas during lessons. This solution helps minimize distractions and encourage students to focus on classroom activities. At the same time, teachers can create more engaging learning experiences so that students are less likely to rely on their phones for entertainment. In conclusion, as mentioned by the previous Azim and Zulfa, digital distraction is becoming a serious concern in education. One contributing factor is uninteresting teaching methods, particularly during online learning. Furthermore, excessive smartphone uses can lead to emotional stress and poor time management. Therefore, limiting smartphone use in schools can help create a more focused and productive learning environment.
I very agree with your opinion. And I think one another solution to reduce distraction and device dependency is to make classroom learning more interactive and enjoyable. Students often lose focus and start using social media when they find that the lessons feel boring or too long. Therefore, teachers should create activities for them that make students interested and involved during class. The thing that teacher can use learning tools such as quizzes, Kahoot, online quizzes, group discussions, and simple games. And these activities actually more fun and encourage students to use technology but in the learning method. For example, after a teacher teaching a topic, teachers can organize a short Kahoot or simple games that students can answer using their phones or device. So in this way, uh, students feel likely to use technology and find them interesting rather than feel boring or feel like the lesson is too long. Also, interactive learning can also reduce boredom in class. When students enjoy the lessons, they are less likely to check on their phone immediately. For example, we know that the gadget tend to give us notifications a lot, scroll social media, or students tend to scroll media social, tend to watch the short video on TikTok and anything else so that activities actually can encourage students to communicate more with teachers and friends and students become more confident to ask questions, share ideas and work together. This can reduce the habit of depending too much on AI or searching for answers online. So in my opinion, to conclude that interactive classroom activities help students stay focused and use technology in a better way. Technology should not remove from learning, but it should be used wisely to support students' learning experience. What do you think, Azim?
I agree with all the points shared by my friend Apika and Zulfa. But we have discussed the cause and the effects of digital distraction. Now, I would like to present one practical solution to which is the cooperation between parents in monitoring student gadget us. In my opinion, solving digital distraction is not only the responsibility of the student. Parents and teachers also play an important role. When they work together, students will receive the same guidance both at school and at home. So this teamwork can help students develop healthy and digital habits and ask the technology more responsibility. First, parents should monitor their children gadget as at home. Parents should know how much time their children spend on smartphone, tablet, or laptop. They should not allow children to ask gadget without limit. Instead, parents can set daily screen time and decide when gadget can be asked. So, for example, parents can make a simple family rule. A student can only ask social media after they finish their homework or revision. During dinner, family time, or before bedtime, mobile phones should be kept away. This helps students develop self-discipline and good time management. Second, teacher also have important responsibility in school. Teachers should create clear classroom rule about gadget us. Students should understand when they allow to ask their device and when they should keep them away. During lesson, mobile phone should be only be asked for learning activities with the teacher's permission. Most importantly, parents and teachers should communicate regularly. Good communication allows both sides to monitor student progress. Parents can share information about their children, gadget at home, while teacher can explain the student behavior in school. For example, if a teacher notices that a student often lose focus because mobile phone then both parent and teacher can discuss suitable solution such as reducing screen time, setting study schedule, or giving encouragement to improve the student learning habits. Likewise, if parents notice that their child spends too much on social media every night, they can inform the teacher. Together, they can motivate the student to manage time more effectively. The cooperation more consistent together both at home and school. So, what your opinion about my statement?
I agree with you, Azim. In conclusion, digital distraction and device dependency have become growing challenges among students today. Discussed, social media addiction and interesting teaching methods and a lack of self-control can lead to excessive smartphone use, affecting students' emotions, time management, and academic performance. Therefore, our group agrees that both parents and teachers play an important role in monitoring students' gadget usage. Parents should set clear rules and supervise their children's screen time at home, while teachers should create changing learning environments and ensure that technology is used uh, appropriately in the classrooms. By working together, parents and teachers can help students develop healthy digital habits and use technology responsibly. In this way, smartphones can become valuable learning tools rather than sources of distraction.
I agree with you, and also the statement that Azim just said is the solution that from parents monitor it give a huge impact to us as a student because nowadays we live with a digital engagement. So we can no doubt that we always spend our time on gadget. Either we just watch a drama, watch movies, or just scrolling a TikTok. So parent monitor give a huge encouragement for us to study always and do our responsibility as a students, do a homework or anything else that just teacher had given to us. So I think it's the end of our discussion. Digital give a very big impact to our life. So we need to use wisely. We need the parents monitor is very important to our life, and also teacher supporter also give us a very huge impact on ourselves to be a good students, be a good children to our parents, and many more. I think thank you for all your cooperation. I think it's the end of the discussion. Thank you.
Thank you.